Hey there! Today I'm going to show you how to make a color changing and glow in the dark children's cup. Starting in Design Space, I am coming down to the new fonts. There was one that grabbed my attention. I'm just taking a peek at a couple others, didn't find anything I liked better, so I'm going back here to BFC Spark and I am going to use that for this project. I am making a cup for my niece Amelia. Because I'm often indecisive, I decided that I would try her name out in some other fonts and see if there's something that I like better. So bear with me here for a minute while I look through some fonts and just make sure that I'm super happy with the one that I picked. Okay, I'm happy. I'm sticking with the original. I'm going to do some sizing on it really quick. I'm unlocking the size lock or the aspect ratio, and I'm just going to play with it a little bit. I wanted it to be a little bit taller, so that's what I'm messing with right here. Just trying to find that balance between looking okay and not being distorted too much. Okay, now that I've got her name done, I am going to find some images to go around the cup as well. Amelia has a little sweet tooth, so I think I'm going to go with a candy theme for this. So I'm just trying to see if I can find some candies that I like real quick. Okay, I'm going to add those to canvas. I definitely need to do some resizing here. I am not going to use all 4 of these, so I am going to need to use the slice feature to cut out one of these candies. I tried using the contour option and I'm not really sure what was going on with it, but instead of removing it, it was actually just making it solid black, which is why I went with the slice option. To slice it out, I'm inserting a shape and I am going to turn and resize and manipulate the shape so that I am able to cover as much of this as possible. It's going to take 2 different slices because of the candy wrapper. So as you can see, I was able to just get most of the candy cut out. Now I'm going to use another shape to get the rest of that out. Okay, I got that all sliced up how I needed it to, so I'm going to remove that, resize this, and then I am going to duplicate these because I need a bunch to go around the whole cup. You can duplicate by doing Control-C and then Control-V, or over on the right hand side by the trash can, there is a square with a plus that will also duplicate. Okay, I clicked on Make It and all of these went on a different mat. I am going to be using the same color for everything, and so I just need to change the color so that they're all the same. Now they are, so now I can click on Make It again and they will all be where I need them to be. Just for myself to be able to more easily work with these when I am trying to transfer them from the backing over to the cup, I'm going to move these around a little bit so that they have a little bit more spacing between them, which will make them easier to work with. All right, great. I'm happy with my spacing. So now I'm going to click Continue, and then I am going to select my Cricut machine. Then I am going to select the material that I am using. I'm going to select holographic vinyl And then I'm going to select more pressure just to make sure. Now let's go over to the machine and try this out. I'm going to be using my Tech Wrap squeegee and weeding pen. I'm also going to be using glow-in-the-dark holographic vinyl. To begin this project, I am doing a quick prep of my materials. All I am going to be using for this project is this glow-in-the-dark vinyl and some matte transfer tape. So for now, I'm just getting this vinyl ready. I need to peel off that clear protective top sheet, and now I am ready to remove the protectant from my mat, get that vinyl on, and get cutting. Okay, here we go. The first thing I did, because I have never used this material before, I did a test cut of a little star over in the corner. I just wanted to make sure I had my cut setting where I needed it to be. And as you can see here, that star came off perfectly. So now I'm ready to actually cut out what I need for my project. All right, all the cutting is done. So now I'm going to close up my machine and weed this holographic vinyl. If you are new to the crafting world, weeding is where you remove the excess material from around what you are going to be using for your project. So that's what you can see me doing here. I removed that big piece, and now I'm going to remove all of the little pieces that are in the middle to add that dimension to all of my shapes. Okay, now that my weeding is done, I am flipping my mat over, rolling my mat away from my vinyl so that I don't risk damaging my vinyl, and moving on to the cup. I bought this pack of children's cups from Mana, I'm not sure how you say it, MANNA, Hydration, and that is what I'm going to be using for this project. Right here, I'm just trying to figure out what color I want to use, and I am settling on the pink and purple color changing cup. Now that I have all my cut pieces, I have my transfer tape there on the left as well. I'm going to get my cup cradle out so that I can make sure it stays exactly where I want it as I am adhering the vinyl onto the cup. This is my cute niece's name. I just adore her, and I adore all of my nieces and nephews, but I decided to make this cup with her name on it, and it will very likely go to her. All right, I I got that all lined up and just using my squeegee to get that on there, filling out that transfer tape perfectly. And then I'm going to put that back on the backing and save it for another project. I have a smaller piece that is going to help me with these little candy pieces. One of the things that you will see me doing here is I will use the squeegee to rub on the front of the vinyl, and then I'll flip it over and rub it on the backing. The reason why it is good to flip it over and rub from the back side is because what you're essentially doing is using the pressure of that squeegee to push the vinyl off of the backing and onto the transfer tape, and you're going to get a more solid hold that way. So that is why you will see that happening. I just did a quick scan and I didn't like the placement of these 3 longer candies right here, and so I'm going to be using my tweezers to remove this one here, and then I'm going to use my tweezers to peel up that long one and just move it a little bit. Those tweezers made it really easy, but the vinyl, like, you could feel that it was adhering, but it wasn't impossible to move because it hadn't been sitting on there for a while yet. So it was really nice and easy. Okay, here is the finished product. And here it is glowing in the dark beautifully. And here is the color change portion from the cup. It's a pretty good color change. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I appreciate you being here today. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you have questions, please be sure to comment. See you next time.